Top 10 Mystery Movies. Number 10, Murder Mystery. This movie is about a married couple who finally goes on the European trip of their dreams and end up invited to a party on a billionaire's yacht. There, they find themselves at the center of a murder mystery. Number 9, Knives Out. Combine a mysterious death with a multi-million-dollar inheritance, and drama is bound to ensue. This comedic take on the classic whodunit follows an extremely dysfunctional wealthy family vying for their share of patriarch Harlan Thrombey's money. When an unidentified member of the family hires Detective Daniel Craig to figure out who's responsible for the death of Harlan, things escalate even further. Number 8, The Girl on the Train. Emily Blunt is mesmerizing as Rachel Watson, a struggling alcoholic reeling after the loss of her job and marriage. Instead of trying to move on, she rides in and out of Manhattan on a commuter train and spends her time obsessing over her ex-husband, Tom Justin Theroux, and his new wife, Anna Rebecca Ferguson. After Anna and Tom's nanny, Megan Haley Bennett, fades, all eyes turn to Rachel because she was spotted in the vicinity. The problem is, Rachel can't remember anything. Number 7, Sherlock Holmes. Set in 1890 London, this remake of the classic Sherlock Holmes character kicks off with the detective, Robert Downing Jr., and his partner Jude Law, preventing the murder of a woman by villain Lord Henry Blackwood, Mark Strong. Despite their success, though, they realize Blackwood has an even bigger plot they must work to stop. Number 6, 7. 7 deadly sins are the root of all evil: pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. And in 1995, say 7 and Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman play a pair of detectives tasked with capturing a serial killer who murders based on the infamous Immoral List. But beware, this crime thriller is considered a neo-noir horror film, so it can get rather gory. Number 5, The Game. In the mystery thriller directed by David Fincher, Michael Douglas plays Nicholas Van Orton, a successful San Francisco banker who is haunted by his father's death by suicide at the age of 48. On Nicholas' 48th birthday, his separated brother, Sean Penn, shows up with a gift that sets off a series of wild events. Not only is there a twist at every possible turn, each one will keep you deep within the story's puzzle until the very end. Number 4, Clue. Inspired by the iconic board game, this is one of the most cherished murder mystery movies of all time. Clue follows a group of guests at a dinner party who band together to figure out who murdered their host. There's a total of 3 different endings, and you'll get to see all of them in the Prime Video version. Number 3, The Sixth Sense. If you've always thought about using your investigating skills to become a paranormal detective, then you need to watch The Sixth Sense. Written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan, the film stars Bruce Willis as a child psychologist who meets a young boy, Haley Joel Osment, who, well, sees dead people. The film earned 6 Oscar nominations, partially due to the unexpected ending, which we definitely won't spoil for you if you've somehow managed to avoid it. Simply put, it's one of the best mystery movies of all time. Number 2, Psycho. Once a classic, always a classic. There's no way we could get through this list without including the Hitchcock psychological horror film about a woman who embezzles $40,000 and checks into a motel while she's on the run. There she meets a young man who is under the control of his mother, and well, you can probably guess things don't close well. Number 1, Memento. Memory loss seems to be a trend among mystery movies, Memento included. After a man's wife is killed, he decides to track down the culprit. Though this proves to be a difficult task because, while his long-term memory is intact, he has short-term amnesia and can't remember anything that happened in the prior 15 minutes. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button for more amazing videos and be sure to subscribe and share this video.